Hello, everyone. Welcome back again. Tonight, I've been doing Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game streams for the past week, a little bit over. But I got caught in the last, or Custom Night 7 420 mode, like the hardest mode you can have on a game. And I need a break from that. It's been driving me into rage fits that made me sick almost. So, time to take a little bit breather from that tonight. So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep it a little bit more chill. We're just gonna relax. We're gonna have some fun, just talk, take it easy, just, hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, tonight, man, we're just doing a little Q&A session. Just take it easy, just try to be chill, have a good time, just be cool, be cool. What's up, Francie? Yeah, tonight we're not doing the FNAF stream. I'm taking a little breeze from that. I've been going to Rage Fist that's making me sick almost, so we're gonna take a night or two break from that just to get my blood pressure down a little bit because I don't need to go have a heart attack while in the middle of the game. So tonight keep keep the stress levels down a little bit. Just take it easy, take it cool. And I'll be able to see my chat while I had to look at my phone. So yeah, it makes it easier on me. So give me a second here. I want to invite a friend of mine real quick. So give me a moment here, everybody. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but feel free to add. The whole point of this is just to talk. You can ask me any question you want as long as it falls within Steve. Not Steve. No, it's the iPhone 11. I got it right before the iPhone 12 hit the market. And I'm like, shit. I messed up there. I should have waited just a little bit longer. Did that the same thing with my iPhone 7. That's when I got it. Right before I got it, right after I got it, they came out the iPhone X. I'm like, how did I miss that? They just announced it right after I got it. I'm like, what the? Oh, really? I can't believe I missed out on that. Sorry about that. I'm just texting a friend of mine. She wanted to get into the stream, I think. So we're gonna. Hopefully, she comes along. Yeah, but to any viewers who want to just see this, this is not really a serious stream tonight. You're more welcome to ask anything you like. You know, feel free to ask whatever as long as it falls within community guidelines for both YouTube and Twitch. It is a good phone still. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a good phone. So yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm happy where I got it. So it is what it is. It's cool. I like it. It's good. It's good. Not top of the line, but it's still very good. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So I mean, I can't really say. I mean, it's just what it is. I need a new phone. My 7S I had, my last phone, worked great, but then I think I damaged the charger port and stopped charging. Even with a good charger cable, I think the charger port inside that was damaged and it won't charge anymore. So it's just a piece of just a hunk of metal, glass, plastic, whatever it's inside of it. If somebody can fix it, I'll gladly send it to you. I just have to get it. I just have to once I get it fixed, I'm gonna have to delete everything and set the factory stand. But I'm yeah, but yeah, I'm. But if you want it, once I get fixed, if I ever get around to it, I will send it to you if you want it. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to. Oh, hold up, something just popped on my screen here. Give me a moment. I gotta clear it. I can't see shit. Okay, there we go. Good. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, but tonight, yeah, I appreciate the comments. I like the fact that you like the fact that I got a good phone. It makes me happy that I feel like I'm moving up in the world a little bit, just a little bit. Not much, not much at all. I'm still a working class slave. I don't want to say that. It was a joke. I mean, I'm not really a slave labor, anything like that. Just a working class stiff still. So whatever it is, just a little bit better than the 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 average. I'm happy with it. Yeah, but um, I'm sorry, my brain just went blank there for a second. I had a brain fart. So But yeah, excuse me, my sinus as well. Let me just reiterate, try to clarify how I want this stream done. All right, feel free to talk. I'll answer you in a moment, but let me go over this one time. So let me what few viewers I got at the moment know what's how old am I? I'm 35. Yeah, I'm an old man for being a streamer. Just starting out as that. I've kind of missed the boat a little bit. But then again, I never had the money able to afford a good computer that could stream properly, anything like games or anything, which I want to do. And so I finally had to go the least route and lease a computer that can has better specs than your standard log, off the shelf, you know, computers you get from anywhere. I had to go lease. I look 25 to 30. That's a shock. I mean, everybody says I look older than what I do because I got nothing up here, but yeah, I know well, I'm 35 and I'm balding, but I've been balding since 18. So yeah, so yeah, everybody says I look older. Maybe maybe y'all think I look younger because I act younger. I have more of a child mentality than a 35-year-old should have. I'm like a grown-up man child. I I don't care. I'm happy, being that. It's I never want to grow up. I've always wanted to be a kid at heart. I've seen how the world breaks people down. You have no life. You have no responsibility. It just takes a hold of you. You never get out of it. You gotta have responsibility, of course. It's not, I got a lot of responsibility in my head too. I don't like it, but I have to have it. But at the same time, when I don't have to be responsible, I'm not going to be responsible. I'm going to be a goddamn man child. I'm going to act like a spoiled 12-year-old. I don't care. That's just me. I like that. It keeps me young. It keeps me fresh. And it gives me a high blood pressure and a stress at heart too. But it is what it is. So I don't care. If I'm going to die, I die young. Live hard, die young. Yeah. Which is not a life a life a life lesson that should be taken to heart by anybody else but those who want to live like that. I advocate living a good life, no smoking, a lot of drinking, take care of yourself, live to old age. That's not me. I know I'm not gonna live to old age. My body's already been worn down. Health problems when I was a kid. Probably took a few years off my life just on back in before I even hit the age of 10. So I'm not planning to live a long life. I'll try to, but I'm not really doing a good job of it. Of course, I smoke. I don't really drink much anymore. I don't eat healthy. In fact, my diet's like oh God, I'm surprised I haven't had a heart attack yet because my diet's so poor. But yeah, but I'm rambling. I'm rambling. Please, anything you want to say. I don't live in New Orleans. I don't live in the city proper. I live north of there. If you look at New Orleans, if you go on Google Maps and look at the city itself, it sits on the south edge of a lake called Lake Pontchartrain. I live on the north side of the lake, about 30 miles north on the north side of the lake. So eh, about 50 to 60 miles. I got to look at the exact numbers, the exact distance, but I live about 60 miles north of New Orleans. But it's not far. I can commute there at any time I want. It takes me about an hour tops, hour and a half, depending on traffic, to get there. You know, I'd rather not go there because traffic's horrible. Uh, Roads are confusing unless you lived there all your life, which I've lived around New Orleans all life, but I never lived in the city proper. So, except for the major highways and thoroughfares, I don't know much about the city, the city layout. Hell, I don't. I keep hearing they give you like these little communities, like these little suburbs, city townships within the metro area. That's like I've never heard of this place before, and I've lived here almost all my life, and I still hear new places. Like what the So I live in New Orleans, around New Orleans. I've always lived around the New Orleans area, and for about on and off about 10, 8. Oh, let's see. Uh, 7, 4, 2, well, I lived about 8 on and off, right? 8 years of my life. I lived in a city called Baton Rouge, which is about 60 miles west. It's the state capital, Louisiana. I lived there all life going to college, and after I had to drop out of college because I made some bad decisions in my life, not drugs or anything, just financial and all that. I was naive in how the world worked, and I made poor decisions, and I had to drop out because I didn't have the money to. Well, I had the money to go to school, but I didn't have the money to take care of myself, or you know, and so, but on and off for 8 years, I lived in the city of Baton Rouge, like I said, state capital of the state of Louisiana. So yeah, I've lived within that corridor all my life, between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, with some temporary stops along the way, especially South Louisiana. I lived small part of my life, and like when I was a year old, for a few months, I lived in Colorado, the state of Colorado, and in the state of Mississippi, which is right next to Louisiana. So yeah, I lived for short periods of time out of that general area, but for the most part, this area has been my life. So yeah, so hell, Mardi Gras is a hell. Before the pandemic, Mardi Gras was my favorite game. Oh hell, that's tough. I've never been to Miami, New York. I'd love to go at least visit, but I've never been. I never had the money for travel. I've always wanted to travel. Don't get me wrong. I want to go travel. I want to go see places, but I never had the luxury to do that. You know. And as for you, Francie, my favorite game. Oh, like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. I love a lot of games. It'd be easier for me to describe series of games. Like there's a series of action RPGs called the East, YS pronounced, but it's pronounced East series. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a great series, but it's not really huge. It's getting bigger, but it's not a huge series. Do I like Formula One? I'm a casual. I'm a casual observer. I don't mind watching it if that's all they got on, but I'm not a big fan. I don't really know any of the big stars or big names in either one. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Formula One, the only real big name I'm familiar with, I've heard of, is a guy by the name of. If I'm not, if I could be butchering his name because I don't really watch it often. It's called his name is Lewis Hamilton. He's an American or a British guy. I can't remember what. But he's like one of the top guys in Formula One right now. If I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong. Uh, you could you could chastise me on that. You could rip me a new one for it. I could be completely mistaken. That just shows you how much of a fan I am of either or. So yeah, it's not like I'm not knocking it. It's not bad watching it. The only problem with like racing, like in Europe, like Formula One or MotoGP, or here in America, NASCAR, and the smaller series that the minor leagues of stock car racing. To me, it's unless you're at live, it's not really that interesting to me. It's the same thing. Unless I'm one of those fair weather types that like just watch for wrecks, see how much destruction we cause on this track. But other than that, I'm not a big fan of it all either way. Whether the American, NASCAR, or the lower leagues like the ARCA series, or in Europe like Formula One, or it's more regional groupings that probably feed into it. So I can't. It's no knock on it. It's not a knock whatsoever. So yeah, I'm not um I'm not a big fan of racing in general. It's not that I don't. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's just the same thing over and over. I mean, I have no problem with it. But it's just not for me. It's not really my bag. But don't feel bad. Like I said, not knocking it. If you're all big fans of it, hey, cool. I'm not a big racing fan, so all right. But I'm kind of rambling there about that. But just short, I'm not a big fan of racing whatsoever. So no knock on it. But I'm just not for me. I'm more of a I'm more of a intellectual type. I've always been big into like trivia game shows and all that. Not well when it comes to sports. Let me back up. When it comes to sports, of course, American football. Big fan of it. Big fan of my hometown team, New Orleans Saints. Uh, Not big on many other sports. I like watching, but I can keep up with it. But I'm not big on them either. I'm really just big on American football. You like Italy? I can't say for sure. I mean, yeah, you got Rome and all its historical you know landmarks and all that, and of course the history of the northern part is like the history of it. It's intriguing to me, but I'm I can't say for sure I'm a fan of it because I've never been there. I have I have no outside of just the historical and the archaeological and the cultural stuff I know of just from secondhand sources like textbooks, reading online or whatnot. I have no real affinity. Outside of that, I have never been there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Italy right now. I'm just saying I've never been there. I don't have a real big say on it. You know, as a whole. You know, I haven't experienced it myself. I've not been around. I've not been out. I can't say for sure what I like and what I don't like. What beautiful countryside. Don't be wrong. What picture I've seen is beautiful out there, but as far as I can see, but I'm always seeing these secondhand, like online or textbooks, just pictures in general. What I've seen is beautiful, but I, excuse me, I can't really say for sure if I have a real affinity for it. I mean, the culture. I mean, I never got to the culture altogether. I probably get little nitpicks, nitpicks and all that. But if I was to go to Italy right now, I can't speak the language. I'm not familiar enough with the culture to go walk around, because I probably go look like a complete idiot if I were to go there right now, because I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, except for maybe a few choice words. Yeah. Okay, hold up. 1 second, Shib. So, Macabre, you're way too young. You should try biotin. I have no comment either or there. Yeah, it's, what, okay. Why do you say that? I don't know. I mean, if you give me a backhand compliment, I say thank you. But if not, I don't know what I respond to that in particular. Anyway, with that said, Simone, do you like horror? I like horror. Not all horror. I like psychological horrors. Gore fest, fun but boring. I like something that makes you think, makes you put you on edge. Not necessarily gory or with a lot of death or but stuff that makes you makes you think, makes you edgy. It's of course Oh, I love Resident Evil, not just for the horror but for the story. I think Resident Evil was one of those breakthrough hits that really defined horror, not for just the gore or the murder but for the dark story, the storytelling. I do stream it, but I haven't done it for a while. Um, I need to get back into that. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's is good, but Night 7 has been whipping my ass to the point where I'm like, I might want to take a break for a little bit from that, get my head straight on that, maybe come back at a little bit later date, maybe when I'm refreshed from it, when I'm not so burned out from it, and I might just do it like in one go. I'm going to try that. But I might go back to play Resident Evil, you know? Just because I'm almost done with the Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil, the original remake of it, like for the GameCube and back in the early 2000s. I have a big ball to play it. You mean I have big balls playing that game? If that's what you mean, then yeah, I played them all. Except for Village, I pretty much beat all the mainline games. You know, except for the remake of Resident Evil 3. You know, You know, except for Resident Evil 3 remake and Resident Evil Village, which I'm starting to work on. You know, I have beaten all mainline games and remakes up to this point. Well, no, I take that back. I have not beat the original Resident Evil remake yet. I'm working on that right now. I'm almost there to the end. I'm getting very close, and I need to get back into streaming that. So yeah, I'm going to finish that. Not tonight. Now that you got bring it up, I'm tempted to go after this. I'm only going to do it for about an hour. I might be tempted to play for about an hour and see how much further I can get in. But I haven't played it about a week, couple weeks now. GTA 5. I remember playing the older GTA and I loved them, but I haven't really got back into it. I do cook pasta, but I'm no chef. I just, simple stuff like, cook the noodles, either do a simple homemade pasta or just buy it off the shelf and mix it together. I'm no chef. I can only really boil water and cook simple things. I'm no chef. No way. Do not eat what I cook unless, I have somebody there watch to make sure I don't mess it up. Because if I do mess it up, yeah, I can cook a little bit. But what? What? Okay, I'm sorry. My stream kind of froze up on me. I'm like, okay, what happened? Anyway, back to the say, do you cook pasta anytime? Yeah, I do cook pasta. I mean, but I'm not a chef. I keep it very simple. Simple man with simple taste. You cook me a 5-star feast of pasta from people be just salivating, just drool coming down there, and I'm like, nah. I like to keep it simple. I like lasagna. I do like lasagna. I never tried carbonara yet. I never tried carbonara, so I can't say for sure how that tastes. So I'm, I don't know about that. Lasagna depends how it's cooked, but yes, I do like it. You can cook it with meat or just cheese or put some other seasonings or other things in there. That's cool. I like that. Warzone, I haven't played that in a while. I mean, I got it, but I started playing it with multiplayer and like I didn't like it. For some reason I like Black Ops 4, which I love the multiplayer in that love the hell of the multiplayer in that game. Warzone just seemed like you know I don't like the matchmaking. I don't like the um now I haven't played so long. I'm well behind. I'm going to be putting some lobby with some top tier players that just going to put Remy a new one like that. I'm like, I mean, if you want to play it, I have no problem playing it. I still gotta accept your friend request on PSN. I haven't done yet. I haven't played my PlayStation a couple days. I will get to it, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So don't feel bad, you know. But Warzone, we can play, but I haven't got out of level 1 yet. I haven't built my character up at all. I played maybe a few matches of multiplayer, and I'm like, I'm done. I'd rather just play the story. But if you want, yeah. Other online games, what else? Like I said, Black Ops 4, of course. You play Minecraft? I've tried it. I have not got into it. For some reason, maybe I just haven't played it enough. But I have not gotten really into Minecraft. I got it on my Xbox, but I only got it really for my nephew who liked it. He likes playing it, and I got it for him. But I have not played it myself really. I tried a little bit, but I have never got into it. I know it looks fun, but I I never got the appeal. I never really picked up on the appeal on it. It's not a knock on the game. It's probably a great game altogether, but it didn't really appeal to me so much. Maybe it just I don't know. And for me, being a retro game fan, that should appeal to me because they keep it retro looking. Of course, they update the graphics and all that, make the graphics look modern, but they keep the blocky polygonal. It makes it look really retro. I think I really should get into that. But I need to probably get around to it. Maybe, but I'm so far behind, and Uh, I'm just not into it myself. Maybe I've got to get into it. Maybe if I do that and start streaming, that'd probably be cool as hell because I like seeing live streamers doing Minecraft streams. But me, since with no real idea about how the game works, other than gather resources, build stuff, and there's some, crazy stuff that goes on, but I haven't really got into it. Maybe if I got some friends who are big into it and they could teach me the game, well, I could get into it, but I'm so far behind, it's just, I got to get into it, really, you know. So yeah, oh shit, my bad. I almost knocked over this. Well, yeah, as you can see the trash on it. So sorry about that. I'm lazy. I don't like picking up after myself. I'm a bachelor. I'm working on not being a bachelor. Hopefully, time, but little steps, baby steps. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe just we're cool together. We stay together, but we're not. We're not anything more than just friends. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. You know, it's all in time though. We'll see. We'll see. But but anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there. I back to Minecraft. I've set my piece on it. I mean, I'm not familiar enough with it to really. You like a mi saluti or my I'm not good at Italian, so I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm butchering it. Forgive me. I know a little bit about pronunciation, but not enough. Mi saluti, if I'm not mistaken, that's how it's pronounced. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me or say I'm butchering it to no end. But I don't know what that means, so I can't tell you. I should be able to maybe suss it out, but no, don't be sorry. Never be sorry. I want to learn stuff like this. This is a good way of learning about different culture here. You know, I mean, I'm not knocking you trying to say things, describe things in your language. I don't mind that. I just don't know what it is. I know some French. I learned French throughout high school and in my early years of college when I did it, but I haven't done it in years, so my skills have gone to shit. But you know, but me probably means my or I, if I'm not mistaken. Like my, my. I can't really suss it. Saluti means salute. Probably salute. Saluti is probably for salute to to show respect. I'm not sure. No, 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 no. Don't ever say sorry. That's your native language, and you want to say if you say something in your native language, don't apologize for it. Just if I don't know what it means, just feel free to you know, just I think it's wrong with the question. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not knocking him in any way. He doesn't have to say sorry. If he says something in his native language, that's fine. If he's having a hard time translating it, I can always translate it. I can always write it down. Like I got a pad here. I need to get a pen, and just look it up later. What it means. So yeah, but yeah, it's nothing wrong with him. Actually saying something in his language. It's just I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, and I could always look at it later. Like hell, I can probably put it in right now. Go to Google. Let me go to Google Translate here and see what that means. So now I forgot I got Google Translate. I just gotta find okay translate. Okay, let me check that out. Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, English to where's Italian? Okay, Italian. Okay, all right, done. English. Well, no, let me go to Italian to English so I can look that up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Done. Done, 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 done. Okay. Okay. English, United States. Okay. Done. Okay. Let me put that in. Enter text. Salute. Oops, wrong button. All right, done. Okay. Give my regards to. Okay. You like to give my regards to? Okay. I could. It's not a problem. I love to learn different words in different languages. I mean, I got no problem with that. I mean, you know, I'd love to learn new languages. I know a little bit about French. I know some words in Spanish, both European and Mexican, South American, Latin American. I know some Japanese words. That's about it. I mean, where to start? Where to start? I don't know. I gotta think about that. I mean, I'm gonna have to get back with you on that because I don't know where I want to begin. Do I just want to learn, like basic words or phrases? Like I know hello is like buongiorno, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what goodbye means. Like hi is ciao. Okay, okay, okay. So ciao. Okay, gotcha. Um, I mean, I gotta think of some, come stai or come stai. I if I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. If I butchered the pronunciation, I'm sorry. I gotta learn pronunciation, the Italian way of pronunciation too. Come stai, or if I'm not mistaken, come stai or stay. Uh, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm I'm learning. I got a little bit of handle on pronunciation from all, but yeah, I'm. It's hard for me to do it if I'm not familiar. I try. I try like I can, but I butcher it. Forgive me, please. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. No, no, it's all right. Oh, some bad words. Oh, keep it PG. Don't go too deep. I don't want you to get in trouble for some because I don't know if I got the Streamlabs to block bad language. I don't think I do, so you probably could get away with it, but just try to keep it low to like a damn or a hell or maybe ass or even go with shit. I don't mind, but I don't want to go f bombing here now until I can figure it out. I know, and I'm playing along with it. Hey, I gotta have some material to work with here. I'm no comedian. I'm not a comedian. I try to be, but I'm not. I'm a complete novice. I wouldn't say I'm completely inept. I do make people laugh, but I'm more of a physical comedian. I got it like, like the old Three Stooges shows back from the early 1900s to the mid 1900s to some, just I love you as T Voglio Benet, if I'm not mistaken, T Voglio Benet or Benet Benet. That last word I'm butchering because it could be I could pronounce it multiple ways, especially since I know some basics of French, so I might try to use the French pronunciation a little bit. If I might try to pronounce it a little bit of French, not realizing it. It's similar, but maybe not. I don't know. So Tig Voglio Bene. Okay. Checo Zalone or Pio Amadeo. Pio e Amadeo. Okay. I have I've never heard of these guys. I have never heard of these guys. I'm sorry. I'm not that culturally strong. I'm not big in foreign, actors. So, I might join them if I could find them and maybe get some subtitle versions of the works, maybe to understand what they're saying, and get some, get out to understand, the points that the punchlines and the points of the comedy. But until I can learn Italian or get some subtitle versions, I don't know who these guys are. Now I might have heard of the first one offhandedly, maybe passing. They probably are very funny, and I wouldn't mind watching them. But if I can't understand what they're saying, I could probably pick up maybe the context of what things mean, by actions, by or background events. But um, they are probably very famous in your native country, and probably in Europe, and they probably have some following here you know, in the Americas. But I'm not familiar. I may have heard them in passing, but I'm not familiar with it myself. Nothing wrong. I mean, I don't. I'm not knocking. Like I said, I don't knock anything, and I don't know. If I don't know it, I'm not gonna knock it. You know. But they probably are very funny. I might look them up. Let me write that down. Let's see here. Let me write them names down. I might look that up. Okay. Checo Zalone. I'm just writing them down real quick. Be right back with y'all. And Pio A. Amadeo. Okay, I'll look them up later. You know, I'll take a look and see if YouTube's got anything on it. It probably does more than likely. They probably got some clips I can access to, so I might look it up later. You know, but you know, oh yeah, take your time. Hey, do what you need to do. I'm not forcing you to stay. You're free to come and go as you please. This ain't prison. I'm not here to hold you against your will, so makes me look good. You know, none of that. None of that. None of that at all. So yeah, feel free to go. Come back anytime. Whenever you feel like it. Don't be too long, please. And please come back whenever you feel like it, please. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pandering. I'm pandering. No, no, no. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Take however long you want. You know, don't rush. I'll be here for a little bit still. But anyway. All right, but yeah. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh God, I'm such an idiot. You know, I think I'm not gonna say it because I've never been diagnosed, so I show some symptoms. I think I'm some kind of autistic, you know, like maybe Asperger's or something like that. I've never been. I can't. I'm not gonna claim I am because I've never been officially diagnosed, or I've shown some symptoms of it. I show some, you know, but I I can't say I am an autistic. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But but you know, I'm not gonna hark on that. You know, I'm not gonna because I'm not gonna make a claim to something I am or am not. So I just say I show you know signs of it, but I can't be for sure. Never been diagnosed, never been tested, never been you know put through the gamut to learn if I am. But well, so yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna talk on that anymore. But yeah, but I have a short attention span. Sometimes when I'm thinking one thing, then I get sidetracked, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking a second ago? What was it? I just had it in my mind. It was right there, front of my mind, tip of my tongue. Now I can't remember what anything, not even one shred of what I was just thinking about. Why? Do I got such a bad short-term memory? Was it all the pot and all the alcohol I drank back in the day when I was in college? Was it? Because I used to have a much better long-term memory and short-term memory. But I used to get stoned a lot. I mean, oh God, the parties, the alcohol, marijuana. I mean, I did it all back when I was younger. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I had my fair share of partying. Hell, back in high school, I was doing all that before it was even legal to even drink. So yeah, I had my fair share of parties back in the day. Ugh, some of the stuff I did. Well, I can't say for some because there's always gonna be somebody out there that says, "Yeah, you think you are a party animal? You ain't got none of me used to." You know, so I can talk about some of my experiences, probably, but in the end, they're probably taking some of the stuff y'all probably did. Well, I could probably got one that probably gonna beat most of everybody that listens to this. Back in 2007, I'm gonna give no names, no names, or if I get names, they're gonna be pseudonyms to my friends, you know. But my buddy had his bachelor party, stag party, whatever you call it, depending on what type of world you're in. Oh yeah, no, ain't no problem, man. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm sorry I start the stream late tonight. I got home, ate some, fell asleep for a little bit, and I got started late. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Y'all go when you want to go. I don't force anybody to stay. This was not meant to be a long stream anyway. It was meant to be no more than an hour. I might be doing something else before I go to bed. So, but if you want to come back, if I'm still on or doing something else, you want to pop in again, you're more welcome to. You know, I don't hold anybody in jail or prison or against their will. Bye, bye, buddy. You take care. All right, and I hope to see you again soon. It's good talking to you, and we'll be doing more to this. Just these little talk sessions. Just get people to know me and to know my audience. You know, and I will make an announcement at the end of the stream. It's not a big bad announcement, but I'm probably not gonna like it regardless. But But anyway, I'll get back to that. But anyway, so anybody else in the stream have anything they want to say, or do I got to go full improv and try to come up with something? Because I could do it. Doesn't mean you'll like what I have to hear. Oh, and one more thing. One more thing when you do these streams. Politics is a no-no. That that's going down a rabbit hole I do not want to go into because it doesn't matter my politics or your politics or where you're from, where I'm from, however politics work. I'm not getting to politics because that's just gonna. Hey, man, no problem. Take your time, no problem. You want to, do what you need to do. But yeah, politics I will not get into on the streams, mainly because I realized I did it once when I was doing a stream of Resident Evil. Was it Resident Evil or some other game? I was doing a game stream. I forget which one. And a couple of guys on here popped into my stream. They started going, hey, back again. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Excuse me, my science. But yeah. I don't talk politics on these streams. That's one thing I will not do. I did it once. I realized that could have gone really bad. If I want to do a political stream, I may do a separate stream, or I may create another channel on YouTube where I'll do that, but not on these type of streams. These are just simple chats, just to talk. If you need advice, you need help with anything, got relationship problems, family problems, problem with friends, just life in general, or just need somebody to talk to, I'm here. That's me. That's what I do. That's my job. Well, I'm not licensed. I can't. Whatever I say is not from a licensed, psychologist or whatnot. So take my advice with a grain of salt, or if you want to take my advice, make sure that you apply it properly as best you can. That will not be held reliable for anybody doing something I tell them, because I appreciate that. I really do. Right now, it's baby steps. You know, I can only do these morning streams because I got to sleep during the day for most of the day, and I got to go to work at night, work in the afternoon and evenings. I get home, I got stuff to do with my because I stay with my mother, and my father was here before he passed away a couple months back. So I was living with both my parents before my dad passed away. Um, it was mainly because at the time I was struggling a little bit. I had issues. Yeah, I appreciate it, but I really do. But yeah, but I was struggling. I had personal issues. Went to stay with my brother for about a year, then came home with my family, try to get my life back on track, give myself a foundation to build on. But then right after I got, no, I appreciate it. I truly do. I truly do appreciate it. But it wasn't like it was out of left field. He was healthy one day and dead the next. No, he was slowly going down. Even when he seemed like he was in still in good shape, you could see the issues starting to build within him. He's been having problems for years. And then this past, what was it? Early February, he had went to go to the state of Ohio here in America to spend some time with his family because that's where he's from. That's about a 14-hour trip by car. But yeah, he went to go spend some time with his my aunts, uncles, and all my cousins up there. But not within a couple weeks after he got there, he had a massive what was it? Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to go. We all die. I know it sounds dark and pessimistic and defeatist, whatever you want to know, but You're only 14 and he's 58. Yeah. I'm 35. My dad, when he passed back in March, was 65. So there's a little, not quite as big a gap between you and your father, which your father being 58, 48. Your father was 44 when you were born. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that's a little old for you to be having children. I'm 35. Yeah. No, no, no. Don't be sorry. Never be sorry. It is what it is. We all got to go. It was his time. We all seen it coming. We all were prepared. Still rough, but it wasn't like it was out left field and, he was healthy one moment, dead the next. So it wasn't like it was, a shock. His health was declining, and the last few weeks of his life, he was stuck in the hospital because his heart, he was having massive heart problems. I think your dad was 45. Okay, well, close enough. I mean, I don't know your birth dates, so I can't tell exactly when, but yeah. Yeah, my dad was 30 when he had me, so yeah. But yeah, I'm 35. I'm one day soon, maybe hoping to have my own children. But my problem is I'm 35. I want to be a father, or that late in life when you expect everybody expects you to be 20, 25 to start having children. So I'm a little late to the game, but that gives me that gives me some hope that I can still have a child. When you have a father that has 45 and still can get it up to have kids, okay, I mean, yeah, yeah. I am not. I still got a chance. I don't have any particular suitors right now, or any lovers, or any female companions that I can have children with right now. I'm still single. I'm looking to work with one, but right now we're just good friends, and I don't want to ruin what I got with her because I don't really have many friends where I live. I live in a small town, but most of the people here, I moved here with my family about 8 years ago. I'm not familiar with the people around here. I'm an outsider, and it's hard to find people my age because I'm a lot different from the people that live here. I live in a small country town, which, while my values, you know, life values are probably similar, but my hobbies, you know, and I know that feeling, I had a grandmother that was like that. She was like a mother to me. Well, both my maternal grandparents, like mom's mom and my mom's dad. When my dad and my mom, when I was young, my dad was an over the road truck driver, and my mom would go with her because the company paid if you had somebody with you, and they paid if my mother went with them, go drive with them, stay with them, drive with them, and that left me and my younger brother in the care of my paternal grandparents, and they were like a second set of parents to me because they pretty much raised me and my brother along with some aunts and uncles that I had that were living around the area too. But they were my parents until I was about 5 when my paternal grandfather died. I'll have my grandmother because yeah, and she helped raise me. After my grandfather died, she still helped raise me and my brother. Not too well, my brother. My brother turned out well. He's a good person, but he was a wild child, and I wasn't so much, but yeah, when I had problems at home, she was there to comfort me, to help me get through the problems. She fed me. She let me stay with her. If I wanted to go spend the night, she had no problem with that. When my father had cancer, when he back about 20 years ago, my father had cancer. He wasn't bad. It wasn't life threatening, but the closest place to get the treatment was 60 miles away, and she drove. It was 60 miles one way, or in kilometers, I think that's more like in the neighborhood about 45 to 50, maybe a little more. I'm not sure. I don't know the exact um, version to that, but one way it was like for you, yeah. I know I have one younger brother. He's only like 18 months younger. Now my dad's claimed to have a couple other children with some other women. So if that's true, then I have a couple of stepbrothers and stepsisters. That's half brother and half sisters um, running around. But other than that, it was just me and my brother growing up. You know, and we're full brothers. We're not half or anything. We were full brothers, same mother, same father. Well, my brother claims But that's a joke. That's a whole different joke. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I know how you feel. I know how you feel about that. I had grandparents that raised me. I didn't really know my grandfather. See, I didn't really know my father's parents, my paternal grandparents. My paternal grandfather died when I wasn't even born. My dad was only 12 when my paternal grandfather died, and my paternal grandmother was not really part of my life. She would pop in every so often because she lived so far away, but she wasn't really a big factor in my life. It was my paternal grandparents that were the ones I really knew. And my grandfather died when I was no, I was 6 when he died. My Yeah, I was 6 when my grandfather died, and he was like a father to me. I don't have great memories of him. I was so young, but I do remember the times when he would be on his bed, watch TV, lying down on his stomach, and me and my younger brother just wrestle on top of his back, wrestle him. There was times he'd take me in his car to go to Sunday school or the restaurant or you know just doing things with him. And I have some memories. I still have some memories. And I try to retain them as best I can, but the harder it is. Age does that to you. Age does that to your memory. So let me put you at this: treasure those memories. Always do, because I guarantee you, when you start getting older, it gets harder. It gets harder because the further you get away from those memories, the harder it is to retain them. So do what you can, remember them. You know, do whatever you can because once it's gone, it's gone. It's hard to come back to. I mean, I know your pain, man. I really do. Been there. I've been in those situations. Then my maternal grandmother, she lasted a lot longer. She lived until I was about 20. Unfortunately, though, have you heard of Hurricane Katrina? You know what happened to her? Yeah, thank you. Experience, life guided by experience. That's everybody. That's everybody. That's not just me, but that's everybody. But let me go back to what I was saying about my grandmother. My grandmother was my bedrock. My parents, they had their squabbles. They got in arguments, and I didn't want to deal with it. I always go to my grandmother, and she was always there to comfort me and encourage me and help mediate problems. She was a tough old lady now. If something went wrong, she was there and she would butt heads to make sure everybody got back on the right track. And she was my rock, especially in my darkest times before she died. She was there for me to be my rock. But when Hurricane Katrina hit, and I hope you probably heard of that because it was big news back 15, 16 years ago when the city of New Orleans was pretty much almost flattened to the earth because of that storm. I lost my home. Well, everybody on my mom's side of the family, we all lived in the same area. We all lost our homes. We're all homeless. And my grandmother, earlier that year, was diagnosed with terminal stomach cancer that spread throughout her body. She was not going to live that long. But even at her worst, when she was at her house, she said my late grandfather, as weak as she was, she would still get up. She would talk like nothing was wrong. She had energy. She still felt comfortable. But then when Katrina hit and left all of us homeless, we managed to find a place to stay. But she went from, lively, you know, thank you very much. But she went from lively to almost decrepit overnight because her willpower was taken from her. And I saw that. And then I was born October 29th, 2 days before Halloween. On my 20th birthday, my cousin tried to take me out to a strip club. I was still a year too young. So we just had a little get together at where my aunt was staying because my aunt was taking care of my grandmother. And we had a little get together the next day. They gave me a cake and everything, like I was still a kid. Then Halloween night, the next night, Sunday night, I was out of school. I think it was a Sunday, but I got a call about 8:45 local time for me, and I found out my grandmother. Yeah. What work I do? Nothing special. I'm a stock boy at a supermarket, or not supermarket, but it's like a Walmart. One of those big box stores. Walmart. I'm a stock boy, truck unloader. Not glorious. It ain't glorious. It's lowest on a total poll type of work, but it is a paycheck, and I'll take it right now until something better comes along or whatnot. But yeah, um, it's not glorious, but it's a paycheck. It puts food in my mouth, puts gas in my car, allows me to keep my car running, and pays the bills. So yeah, and allows me to afford games so I can do streams. I mean, it's not a lot of money I make, but it's some. Better than nothing. So yeah, I mean, I'm the guy that goes. I'm the type of guy that goes because what we do is when we get the trucks of freight coming in to the store, we gotta go unload it by hand and put it on a conveyor belt so people can take out the conveyor belt and put it and keep it separated. And I'm not talking about small trucks. I'm talking about 3, 4, 2, 3, sometimes close to 4,000 piece trucks, pieces of freight in a truck that you have to unload by hand, put on line, and have everybody separated. That's a lot of work. And then after that's done, you got to go stock on the shelves as much as you can before your ship's over with. So chew on that. It's not glamorous. It's hard work, sweat. I've been beat up. I've been pummeled. I've had my feet crushed, my fingers crushed, my hands crushed, smacked up the side by boxes falling on me. Yeah, it's not glamorous work by no means, but it's a paycheck, and there's nothing wrong with that. You want to be a scientist? What type of field do you want to get into? Just me asking, what type of field do you get into? Chemistry, geology, mathematics, um, physics? What type of scientific field do you want to get into? I'm curious. Because when I first went to college, I wanted to be a chemist. But I realized to be a chemist requires a lot of math. That's good. That's good. I used to get into chemistry when I first started college. I wanted to be a chemist myself, but I realized with chemistry you gotta know a lot of math as well. And always one of my biggest drawbacks in school, I was a genius. I was a damn genius. School was easy for me, for the most part. Now I went to a better school and dropped out the semester because I wasn't ready for that type of atmosphere. It was a college-like atmosphere for a 16-year-old who's never been away from home. So yeah. But anyway, but when it came to chemistry, it was fun. It was interesting. But when it came to the mathematics, because we get the higher orders of chemistry, like the higher order of classes. No, it's good to aspire to be a chemist. I mean, you don't have to commit to that now. You're still young. You might find something else you might want to get into. You might find another field you want to get into, or biologist is a good thing too. Biology is a good field to get into too. I mean, I'm not going to knock any decision. If you got those aspirations, go for it. I could have been that, but I didn't. I plucked out. I could have been a chemist, but I wasn't ready for the. I wasn't ready. School was easy. High school was easy for me, but it didn't prepare me for college. Then when I get to college and start trying to learn these stuff that I was never introduced in high school to any degree, I kind of just shut down. I wasn't ready for it, so I ended up going before I dropped out to become a sociologist, or more accurately, a criminologist. That's one. Yeah, I know how you feel about exams. I never really had much stress over exams except for like very technical exams. But one piece of advice I could do for you is don't try to cram. Don't try to cram. Go over all your information once a night. If you know if you know what's coming up on your exams, or got a general idea, review everything you can, but don't try to cram it all in one night, and don't freak out. That's the worst thing you can do about taking exams. You panic, freak out, because that will lead you to constantly forget, or if you put an answer down, you might have the right answer, but then you start second guessing yourself because you put too much pressure on yourself. Don't do that. Just do the best you can. Study well. Do the best you can. Take it one step at a time. If you make, because I guarantee if you try to cram and then try to regurgitate all that the next day or whatnot, I appreciate it. At least I'm making one person's life better in this world. Do your best. That's all anybody can ask of you. As long as you put the effort in, as long as you put the time and effort to prepare and do the best you can, I don't see anything wrong. Not everybody's going to be an A+ student, get highest marks. I'm not knocking anybody. Because I was an A student in high school, but when I got to college, I ended up becoming like maybe a high C average, low B average. I don't know how you grade over there in Italy. You probably go by the 100-point scale. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I was more. But when I was in high school, I was a damn near God. Everybody could talk. It's Well, good luck to you. Like I said, don't stress yourself. I know it seems like it's going to be rough. I don't know how education over there in Italy works, but all I got to say is review the best you can, study the best you can, and be confident. Be prepared. Don't freak out. Don't try to second guess yourself. I guarantee you, most of the time when you second guess yourself, it usually ends up being wrong. All right? Focus. Remain calm, and you should do all right. That's the best advice I could give you. Because that's coming from experience. This is coming from a guy who's been through college and went through multiple, semester end of semester exams that, can make or break you. So yeah. The best I can do is review everything you can. You're probably watching more, huh? Well, no, well, school year is almost out, actually. I mean, yeah, school year is almost out, so you'll have more time to watch me, of course, which I like that. That's a great thing. The more views, the more viewers, the more subscribers, the more followers, the better, So yeah, the more yeah. So I appreciate that, I appreciate that. All right, well, I hate to do this, but I'm going to call it here for tonight on this stream. I don't want to do it, but I got to get some sleep again. Oh, before I go, I'll read this. I think I'm looking because my aunt is a teacher. That's good. You got help. You got help. That's good. You got a support system. Something I really didn't have that much of. And I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot of family that either made it through high school. Some of my family didn't make it through high school. Some did, but they didn't really go further. And they weren't that great in high school as it is. So I didn't really have. I was like one of those prodigies that came out of a family that most people were street smart, common sense wise. I was book smart with no common sense. So I didn't really have a support system. You got one. That's a good thing. If it's just one person, it's better than nothing. So yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, because this was about to lead into my announcement I was going to make at the end of the stream here. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night because I've got a lot of stuff to do the next day. So my thing is I'm going to probably have to take the day off from streaming one day, or if I have to stream, it's not going to be long because I got to be up early in the morning after I get home because I got a lot of running to do. I got to take care of what my mom needs. Plus, I got a lot of work around the house that's got to be done that I've been ignoring. I admit I've been lazy. So it's still up in the air. I can't be definite if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, and I'm not even going to give you a definite answer if it's going to be Five Nights at Freddy's. Because Five Nights at Freddy's, that Custom Night 7 pushed me to my absolute rage breaking point multiple times. I want to get away from that for a little bit because stress does not help me. I'm 35. I don't need that kind of stress from a video game. So I'm probably going to take a small hiatus just to cool my mind, probably refresh myself. I'm thinking of going back to finish Resident Evil because I got Resident Evil 1, 4, 5, 6 on my computer, and I got the remakes of 2 and 3 and 7 on my PS4. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. But because I want to be one of those that make it that far. I want to be one of those that select few that be like, yes, I beat it. You cannot take that away from me. You know, I will stream Resident Evil tomorrow. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stream Resident Evil tomorrow. I'm gonna try to finish up on Resident Evil 1, the remake version that came out in the early 2000s. So yeah, I'll probably do that. I'm almost to the end of the game. Unfortunately, most of my streams for Resident Evil, the original streams for Resident Evil, what I've been doing, were only done on Twitch, and those videos have been lost. So unfortunately, you got to go with what I got. You know. So we will do that tomorrow if I do stream. Now that's not a definite because it depends on when I get off, when I get home, and if I feel like it before I go to bed. If I can do a quick stream before I go, we'll see. Nothing set in stone, but we will do a Resident Evil stream next time I do this, regardless if it's tomorrow or the next night. All right. But yeah, I really don't want to do this. I want to stretch this out a little bit longer, but life gets in the way, and unfortunately, I haven't really get a whole lot of viewers. Which, unfortunately, viewers do count. I mean, I do want to stream this stuff to talk, but we do a talk show type little talk session like this. You gotta have viewers. You gotta have people interacting, and I haven't really been having a whole lot of viewers. And very few people interact. So, I mean, I'm gonna probably cut it off here tonight. I might do this another time earlier in the day, like maybe early afternoon. Here, not like late at night. I'm probably gonna do a stream like 10, 11 o'clock this time. Simone, before you go, what time is it over there right now? What time? What's your time? Because I gotta figure this out. I want to figure this out for y'all because I know you got friends that watch me too, and they're probably in the same time zone. So I want to try to be able to sync up a little bit your times. So, right, ooh, oh, okay. It's 11 o'clock in the morning or the evening. Why is it doing that? I'm going to check that. I'm sorry, Simone. Simone, I'm sorry. Okay, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'm about 7 hours behind you. So, okay. So if I do a stream like, say, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, and then my times, you're going to be well early in the morning. So, okay. So if I want to do 11 o'clock, if you're 7 hours, I got to do a stream at like noon, 1 o'clock to, yeah, it's about the time here, except I'm 4:20 in the morning. Or 4:21 now, but yeah, if I'm gonna do a stream so you can watch while you're at home at evening, I'm gonna do a stream like noon, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, not in the morning, in the afternoon. That's not gonna be easy for me because I got a lot of road running to do when I'm not working, so not easy for me doing that. I'll try to do that more often because I gotta reach out. Because if I want to reach out to more viewers, I gotta do streams at all times. That's my biggest problem. I'm one of those 3 a.m. streamers. 3 a.m. streamers. And that's hard work to do because you don't got a huge amount of people, So yeah, but I will try to do some more earlier streams. I can't guarantee like streams that fit your schedule. I'll try to do the best I can. It's not a guarantee. I don't know if I can. I'll try my best. I'll give you a heads up if I can. And you can tell your friends, your family who like watching me, I'm getting on this time. Be ready, I'll try to start doing some I have a schedule set, but I have not been following it. So I gotta start doing that. I gotta set a schedule, All right, that's fine. I'll probably follow you, so I can keep up with you, you know. I'll try because, like I said, you're 7 hours ahead of me, and if you do a evening like an evening stream, more than likely, unless I'm home on a day off, I might not be able to catch it. I might be able to catch it maybe once or twice a week at best when I'm not working, you know. Or you can stream now. Well, I want to do it now because I got to go. I got to get off in a few minutes. But if you want to say like, let's say it's 1:30 my time, maybe about 9:30, 8:30 your time. If you want to do like an 8:30 in the morning stream, like if you got time to do that, I'm probably more likely to be home, be able to watch that. If you can't do it that time, but you want to do a stream like a little later in the morning, I'll be happy to either delay my stream or do my stream before you, so that way I can watch you. You know, we can work that out. You know, no. What I'm trying to say is, listen to me. Let's say you do an stream. I'm not saying you do an 8 o'clock stream more. I'm just saying, oh, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I'm giving a hypothetical here. Let's say you do 8 o'clock in the morning stream, right? I'm usually home about 12 to 1 o'clock in the morning from my job. You don't have to do an 8 o'clock stream because I usually stay up till about 4, 5, 6 o'clock my time. So since you're 7 hours ahead, that's usually 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're around your computer at that time, I'll be glad to do an earlier stream when I get home and give you time so you can do your stream so I can watch, you know, stuff like that. You know, we got to work our schedules out, but you know, I do want to watch because I want to see what my community likes to do. You know, I want to see how people, you know, I want to be able to understand my community, what they like, what they dislike, you know, and be able to relate and be able to, you know, so, but to do that, we got to work, you know, work our schedules out, you know, that's all I can say, you know, I mean, I can't do more than that because life's not easy on me being a, you know, yeah, if it's new for me here, it's about 11 o'clock. Well, no, if it's new for me here in my home state or my home country, it would be about 7, 8 o'clock in the afternoon, evening time. Yes, but unfortunately, I sleep in until about 11, 12 o'clock in the mornings, and that's after I do that. And when I wake up, I usually got to go take care of my business for the day, so that makes it hard. Unless I got nothing to do other than stay home. And that's not counting my mother, who I live with. She runs me around a lot because she needs a lot. She doesn't drive or anything. So I'm the man of the house. So I got to do a lot of stuff during the day. Let's say you're up about 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the night, at night where you live, and I'm off. I can more likely catch it without a problem. But but like I said, we got to work our schedules out. You're 7 hours ahead of me. You know, you don't have to stream in this hour if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you. But if we work our schedules out, I could do a stream before you, and then after we're done, after you're done my stream and you watch my stream, you want to take a quick break and start your stream up, I'll gladly do that. You know, I'll gladly watch yours. You know, I do have to add you. I do got to follow you though because I don't have you followed yet. I will follow you on that. Okay, that way you know I can keep up with you. All right, that's good. We're working something out. You know, it's not gonna be right away. I'm gonna have to wait another day. I got to work today, but maybe tomorrow. But the day after, well, I got to work later today in the morning here at my time. But I am off tomorrow, and I could probably send you a message, see if you're available to talk. We can work something out for tonight. You know, that's the best I can do for you. All right. But yeah, but here's where I got to end it tonight, guys. I got to get some sleep. I gotta get to work tomorrow, and other things, personal issues as well. Maybe we'll see, but we're gonna work. We'll work some out. You know. No, thank you. Thank you for showing up and even for doing this with me. That's what I want to do. I want more people to do this with me. Tell your friends that to come watch, not just the ones that usually show up, but more friends, all your friends. Give them my name. Tell them to come watch. Whether I'm doing a game stream or a chat stream like this right now, feel free to tell them, come see me, I'll be everybody's friend. Well, not everybody's friend. I could be anybody's friend, but not everybody's friend. You got to earn that right to be my friend. But yeah. But hey, I feel you, man. I feel you. I've got very few friends myself. Like I was saying earlier, I got a female friend. I'm hoping maybe it might turn out to be more, but if it doesn't, I'm happy. Yeah, I know you got your friend Francis. I know that. I know you got your friend that does. But if you got more friends who have the ability to speak English like you can, maybe not perfectly, but feel free to ask them. Tell them come see me. I can't speak well because I got a little bit of a lisp because my tongue, but I at least talk. Maybe they can understand. We'll see. You know, yeah. But yeah, tell your friends, tell your folks, tell your acquaintances, coworkers, whoever. I'm here. I'm here. If you're into gaming or just chatting, more welcome to send them my way. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to subscribe. Not subscribe. I don't have a subscribe set up yet. Tell them to follow on Twitch and YouTube at any time. My info's in my bio. Get a hold of me anytime. That's all I can ask. I'm not going to force that upon you. But all right, no more talk. We got to call it a day because I'm running late. So to all my fans who watch it now or after the fact, like later, the stream later, I'll record or video demand. Excuse me, that's what's called VOD. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I lost. But anybody, all my streamers watching now live or on video demand later, I will be back soon. Maybe not tomorrow morning. That's up in the air, but I will be back the next day. But anyway, everybody, have a good night. And as always, I'm watching you. Watch me make an ass out of myself. Not really, but okay. All right, bye, everybody. Good night. Good luck. See you next time. See you out.